Hi, I'm Sally Barkley.
I'm Ron Hodges.
Regardless of your image of Nashville, whether it's hot chicken or country music, one thing that does not get enough attention are the creators behind the things that we love. Most people are not even aware of one of the most iconic places in our city. That's right here on Jefferson Street. Let us take you on a journey of one of the most unheralded yet creative communities in our city.
Let's go. We're here at the Jefferson Street Sound Museum, where Don Adams recorded an album upstairs and Nashville's Queen of Blues recorded a single. Let's go in and meet curator Lorenzo Washington. How's it going, Mr. Lorenzo?
Fine, Ron. How are you, sir?
Nice to see you again.
Well, hello there. Yes, good to see you guys.
So we're here with the museum curator, Lorenzo Washington. Lorenzo, tell us about it.
This is now considered a very historical museum, a very historical landmark as far as I am concerned here on Jefferson Street, because this is where a lot of the great artists and musicians got their start.
Mr. Lorenzo, if you don't mind, let's just show us some of your favorite pieces that you have on display.
Well, some of the artifacts that we have on display here now, this hat here is very significant. This hat was Mr. DeFord Bailey's hat. His son, Carlos DeFord Bailey, came over and donated this hat to the museum. Now we've got Miss Marion James. Now, Marion James was the queen of the blues here in Nashville. This was her tiara. Now, this tiara was the tiara that she wore on stage.
We know that Jefferson Street was once a thriving community with people like Aretha Franklin, Jimi Hendrix, Ray Charles, and Little Richard playing here. Can you help us paint a picture of what it was like during that time frame and what caused it to change?
Well, here on Jefferson Street, Jimi Hendrix and Billy Cox came to Nashville in, I think it was 1961. They were soldiers in the Army at Fort Campbell. They both were paratroopers, and they came to Nashville after they were released from the Army. And Jimi Hendrix had met Johnny Jones in Kentucky at one of the clubs at near Fort Campbell. And Jimi Hendrix decided to come to Nashville right after he had gotten out of service. And Jimi Hendrix and Billy Cox got a job working at the Club Del Morocco, and they lived right up the street, like 2 houses up from the Del Morocco on Jefferson Street. So there's a lot of history there.
Thank you again, Mr. Washington, for allowing us to come in and visit the Jefferson Street Sound Museum. You've been a wealth of knowledge in some of my favorite places when I'm over in Jefferson Street areas. EGMC, Slim and Huskies, Minerva Avenue, the Nashville Farmers Market, and of course, you gotta be part of the TSU parade.
Yes, and the Elks Lodge, which is right down the street from here, and they are just remodeling the Elks Lodge, which was the old Club Baron. And the Club Baron is where folk like Little Richard made his home. And there's a saying, Music Row had country music, but Jefferson Street had Little Richard and Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti was his first big hit song during those years.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of American Dream TV. Until next time.